And so, and so I'm back. And I had a question. I want to know why is it that, because a couple of men I spoke to, he said, you talk too much. That's why you're not married yet. And I was thinking to myself, well, being married, I think it is a wonderful thing if you are attached to the right spouse. But looking at you and many other men that I see in relationships who have a lack of respect for their spouse, I don't care if you pay a bill or two. I mean, you out here being very disrespectful, cheating on your woman. One of these women, you sitting over there, he's sleeping with your Tom, Dick, not Tom, but he's sleeping with all these women around you. Could possibly have slept with a woman who is HIV positive. That doesn't encourage a woman to want to get married. Like, what do you want? You want a woman to be quiet and just let you lead? I'm sorry. I have spoken to and observed many different men who lack the ability to lead. I mean, let's just call it what it is. So, what do you want me to do? Like, who wants to be in anything where they can't lean on someone, a male figure? Like, nobody wants to be in a relationship. They gotta boss people around all the time. At least I don't. Like, half of them can't think for themselves. Excuse me, gentlemen. This does not go out to the ones who are strong-minded, handle their business, and they stand and do what they need to do in every situation or in whatever situations they are in. These are for the ones they know who I'm talking to. They want to be the man in certain instances, but act like a little boy in other areas. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. I had somebody tell me that this is a black guy. He said, I will not date another black woman because they are evil. I said, really? He said, yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, so his oldest child is 16. So he hasn't taken care of his children since the oldest one was about 3 or 4. All of these women he have lived with, not one apartment has he had on his own or house and let any of them live with him. He's never paid any real child support. He probably paid about $25 or something like that at the end of the year, because he was in and out of jail and stuff. And he helped the first baby mom out a little bit. But every other one, he disrespect, call out their name, even went to as far as putting their hands on a woman. And so when I look at these men, it's like, for you to tell me that's why I'm not married, thank you. That's a compliment. Because had I ever thought to settle down with someone of your caliber, how would I feel? Because your wife has low self-esteem. She's very unhappy. A lot of these women are unhappy. They do not have the self-confidence or self-esteem that they need to build themselves up, just to say that you have a man. Like, would it be easier on me? Yeah, it'd be easier. I have 2 incomes. You'll have a companion. It's cool, and I'm not knocking it, and I'm not saying that I never thought about it. I did want to get married at one point. But maybe it's just the people I run into. And it's like, it discourages you to the point to where it's like, I will never, ever give anybody that I have met up until this point in 2019, any man that I have encountered from 2019 and backwards throughout my life, not one of them would I ever consider to lead my life based on the way they handle themselves as men, their character that I have observed. And no, I haven't been in all parts of their lives, but to have someone that's can't face their own reality and be man enough to say whatever it is they need to say to a woman is just childish. And to hold their own, and to say, this is where I stand and this is it and this is, why I feel this way. Either you for it or you not. I come across too many men who want to attach themselves to a woman who is looking for their own single man, but you already taken. So just tell a woman that and let her choose. But most of them are selfish and self-centered, and all they think about is what they want right? So it's like, I'm going to do A, B, and C, and I want to hold you up too, even though you don't even have real intentions for her. What type of man is that? But back to this man who said that black women are evil. So what do you call a man who makes children, live with every woman that you know, be it every girlfriend, every cousin, every sister, your mama? You live with everyone that you know, needing IDs, bus fare, a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there. Everybody who gave to him was a black woman. And a black man here and there. But every woman almost who has given to him was a black woman. And he said that black women are evil. Could they not just be tired of you? Like, why do they have to be evil? Like, they can't be tired of your bullshit. They have to be evil. And it amazes me how someone could not examine themselves. Like, you don't even think about your children's mother who has been raising these children without your help all of these years, watching her children cry when they miss you, you know, having to explain to her children why you won't call or come and see them unless you need to spend a night half of the time, or when you do, they stand with another female and you and the other female getting into it. Like, that doesn't make, how do you think she feel that when her child needs shoes, she can't call you to buy her child or your child a pair of shoes? She has to figure it out while she's going to work and taking care of these children, on top of the other two children she had by another man who is similar to you. I just find it amazing. So before you talk about what black women are, can you examine yourself and see who's been taking care of you? Okay? And try to at least put yourself in their shoes to see how it is that they feel. Because a lot of times we talk about, oh, the black man this, the black man that. They struggle, they do. But who do they put their burden on? Black women are left with that burden to carry it by themselves. And then you say, well, I would have been there if you would have. Well, you want to pick and choose if you want to be there along the lines of, if I'm going to allow you to walk on me like a doormat, you'll give me a few coins. You may come see the children regularly. You know, if I come and let you slide through every now and again, like, you know, or we could be together if you just stop and just let me come when you want to. So again, based on the men that I've seen, and all of these men do not work. Some of these men work. They do quite well for themselves. But they struggle with their lack of identity of self, or whatever it is they struggle with. So for you to tell me that's why I'm not married. No, you, looking at you and your relationship with your woman, that's why I'm not married. Because looking at people who are married that I've seen, it's not something that I'm like, oh, that's hecka cute. Like, I want that for myself. I have not. Every now and again, when it comes to bill time, like to pay bills, you know, and he come in and he give her some money, I'd be like, damn, like, I could use that. But outside of that, you know, I don't see any joy in it. Half of the time, it looks like he is like, you know, I'm here, you know, or she look angry or whatever. You know, it's like, it's not a pleasant interaction that I've witnessed that would make me say, oh, I want that. And I'm not willing to just settle for something just to say I have that. So I don't give a damn. I'll die single. How about that? Before I sit back and settle for you or somebody like you. That's crazy. That's why you're not married. Because you talk too much. Your mama talk too much. How about that? It's crazy.